now that we know it's gone, it's kind of like losing a loved one, in a sense. It might sound a little bit ridiculous because, yes, it's a hot dog.
9:29 on the Nielsen Show. Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Of course, the Nielsen Show is brought to you by A&W. Hashtag bring back the whistle dog.
Hashtag hold the relish.
As we work our way through the summer, obviously we'll have a little bit more time to continue our push to get the whistle dog brought back.
If we all buy a dog whistle and blow them all simultaneously, maybe that's the key in the sound that it takes for A&W to bring back the whistle dog. I don't know. Got to keep going. Got to keep the pressure on, right? Why stop now? You know.
First time I ever had a whistle dog. Coming back from a fishing trip with my grandfather, and it blew my mind. I was younger. I loved it, and it turned very quickly into a tradition. Every time we were coming back from fishing, we'd stop for them. And then that, in turn, switched into a tradition between me and my friends.
To everyone else, I was a vegetarian, including my mom. So my dad and I would have like this little, that was our secret thing. We would go and we'd have a hot dog together.
I told my parents that we were going to be doing something like this. And my mom just looked at me and shook her head. She's like, oh, you and that whistle dog, Dustin. Like, oh, it's all you ever wanted as a kid was the whistle dog.
It was one of those things where I could order and I wouldn't be like, take that off and take that off and take that off. Because we were both
one thing. That's
same thing. It was like a safe food to order.
The first time I had a whistle dog was actually my first day on the shift at A&W. I was with a friend of mine at the time named Colton. He's recently passed away. He said to me, he's like, what are you gonna get with your first staff discount? The whistle dogs are like $2.40 if you use your staff discount. And I'm like, Colton, what's a whistle dog? So the whistle dog is a creation built from the A&W gods. There's something different about it the minute it hits the grill.
This bun that's like this really pillowy, soft bun.
They run it through the toaster, so it's perfectly toasted, but the number one thing...
The most identifying factor of it is the slit wiener.
The signature split wiener is
It's got a wiener that's butterflied, open up on the grill.
the bacon, the cheese.
Bacon and cheese, sweet relish. I think it cuts a little bit of acidity, a little bit of sweetness.
Can we hold the relish for this segment here?
No, I don't like relish.
I'm asking you kindly to hold the relish.
Oh, we got a relish beef, eh?
A good amount of relish on both sides. Throw the cheese down, crispy bacon on top, and that's the best part about the whistle dog. It's perfectly crunchy in the middle.
There's just something about like the taste, like whether it was nostalgia, maybe, I don't know.
It's the best hot dog by far.
Sweet from the relish and the crispiness from the bacon as well. Yeah.
It's delicious. Perfectly prepared hot dog.
I don't even think it's fair or respectful to call it a specialty menu item. I mean, I think it was one of the headliners.
Not anymore.
For my entire childhood.
You got something and then it's gone.
Walk me through the day when you found out it was gone.
Oh, man. So me and one of my best friends, we were fishing the Veta River in Chilliwack, and just like tradition, carry down Low Heat Highway, we pull into the A&W. We walked in, because the drive-thru was crazy busy, and asked for the whistle dog, and she said it was discontinued. And I was like, no, the whistle dog, the hot dog.
I ordered a whistle dog, and they didn't have one. I went to a different A&W that was a couple minutes away, and they also didn't have one.
Whenever I went to A&W, I had a whistle dog, and then one day I went there and they said, sorry, we don't do those anymore.
I went looking on their Twitter, and that's when we saw, yeah, they were discontinuing it.
Oh my gosh, when did this happen?
I think this is why I'm very frustrated about the entire thing, is because nobody ever told me that it wasn't going to be there anymore.
When I first joined the company, I don't think I'd ever heard of it as like a consumer. And then so when I first heard about the whistle dog, it was in the context of starting to talk about getting rid of it from the menu.
What reasons did they give?
The biggest one was, logistically speaking, that they needed some extra equipment in all the locations. I think it was steamers and such.
There's no way it could have been taken off because it doesn't taste good, and there's no way it could have been taken off because it didn't sell well.
We were not selling enough whistle dogs.
We were really trying to simplify our operations at the time and to make things a bit smoother, a bit faster.
I find it really hard to believe that one of the reasons they don't have it anymore is because it's too hard to make.
Yes, it's super easy to slice a wiener in half. It's really hard to do that when you have 10 other things to do at the same time.
If you can't find a bunch of people who can slice a hot dog straight down the middle, what are we even doing here?
You're not getting a good answer, and that's, I think, the frustrating part.